All right, hey guys, it's Mr. Johnson here again. I'm going to take you through assignment number 2 on your packet. It says watch the video labeled Stoichiometry Practice 1, which is this video, as we complete the worksheet Stoichiometry Practice Guided together. It's labeled up here in the top right-hand corner, and this is what this should look like. There's just 4 questions here. We're not going to do this 5th question. I'll have the answers to the 5th question if you want to do it. I'll have that under this video in the comments on Google Classroom, okay? So it says, in order to receive any credit, you must show all your work, blah, 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 blah. So obviously this is an old test question that I just decided to give you guys. So it's all based on one equation. So we need to be able to balance the equation correctly, write it out correctly to answer these 3 questions. So it says zinc metal, Zn, and hydrochloric acid react in a single replacement reaction, producing a solid and hydrogen gas. They've given us 2 reactants and 2 products. All right, so if we're looking at the reactants, we have zinc metal, we have hydrochloric acid. They give us a couple of the products. They say a solid is produced and hydrogen gas. They don't tell us what the solid is. That solid we have to figure out because we know it's a single replacement reaction. Okay, so let's start by writing it out. Okay, so zinc metal is what it's going to be, Zn. It's already given there for us. It's a metal, so it can exist on its own. Hydrochloric acid is HCl. Boom. Okay. Hydrogen gas is H2. Why is it 2? It's a Brinkelhoff, right? And then the solid. Okay, the solid can be determined. So let's write out what we have so far in number 1 of the reaction, and we'll figure out the solid as we go, and maybe you can see what the solid's going to be already. So I'm going to pause my video, and then it's going to pop up right here, so you may want to pause me so you can write it out yourself. Okay, so this is the reaction I have so far. I've got zinc, I've got hydrochloric acid, yields the solid. I left a blank here because we don't know what the solid is yet, and hydrogen gas. I have some blanks here for coefficients just in case I need to balance it. So what's going to go here? Well, I know it's a single replacement reaction. That means one thing replaces the other. Obviously hydrogen is leaving hydrochloric acid and it's becoming H2. So what can come and replaces hydrogen? The only option is zinc. So what we're producing is zinc chloride. There we go. Okay. Now there's an issue here because of our charges. It's not just ZnCl, okay, it's going to be ZnCl2. And why is that? Is because zinc has a +2 charge, chlorine has a negative charge. Those charges become the subscripts on the opposite ion, okay? Now we can look to see if our equation is balanced, so you may want to pause me and balance it here, okay? So to balance the equation, all we have to do is put a 2 here, and then we're done. Okay, that's all we have to do. In number 2, it says if 3 moles of hydrogen gas are produced, what is the amount in grams? All that's asking you to do is change 3 moles of hydrogen gas into grams. We're converting, so all we have to do is set up a conversion factor. So let's do that really quickly. We have 3 moles. Let me just pause. I'm going to pause my video and you can pause me too. You can write out what we have. 3 moles of hydrogen gas. We don't want moles, we want grams. So to get rid of moles, we're going to put moles on the bottom, and the unit we want is grams, so we'll put grams up top. So let's do that. Bottom, I've got grams up top. So how do we convert to grams? We need to know how many grams is in 1 mole, and we call that our molar mass. So all we have to find is how much is in 1 mole of hydrogen. And what we have to do is find the molar mass of H2, which we find in our periodic table. Hydrogen is 1.0008 times 2. That's our subscript. It's going to be, 2.016. So 2.016 grams is in 1 mole, so we can put that there. All right, we end up with, we end up with 3 moles of hydrogen and 2.16 grams of hydrogen in this conversion factor. We multiply the top, we divide the bottom. The bottom just has 1 with some bad equal signs. So all I have to do is go into my calculator and do 3 times 2.016, and you can do that with whatever calculator you can find right now. And I get 6.048. And I'm really bad at this. I hope you can read that. Okay, that says 6.048 grams of hydrogen. Okay, now we can do the same thing that We did number 2 with number 3. It says if 564 grams of solid is produced, so what's this in number of moles? So let's write what we have. We have 564 grams of solid, which is zinc chloride. So let's write that there. Up another conversion factor, and let's pay attention to the differences here. The differences is we started with moles in number 2 and wanted grams. In number 3, we started at the grams, but we want moles. So we just do it a little backwards, right? Okay. So instead of having grams up top here, grams wants to be removed. So grams is going to go on the bottom. The unit we want, which is moles, is going to go up top. So let's do that. Let's put those units there. Right units in the right place. We know grams is going to cross off, and we're going to end up with moles of our solid, which is zinc chloride. Okay. Now, what do we need to know here? Well, we need to know how many grams is in 1 mole of zinc chloride. And how do we figure that out? We go to our periodic table and we find the molar mass of zinc chloride. So the molar mass of zinc chloride is going to be the molar mass of zinc plus the molar mass of chlorine 2, right? Cl2. So we can figure that out. Okay, figure that out as we have 136.296 grams in 1 mole. All we have to do is we multiply the top and we divide the bottom. 564 times 1 is obviously 564 divided by 136.296. Okay, and I get 138, and obviously we should be reporting insignificant figures, but I'm not going to right now. That's something that we can look into later if we want to. Okay, so this is the moles that I get. Now let's go on to number 4 and let's do this really quickly. Let's actually not do number 4. Let's be done. Sweet. Okay, I'm not gonna even, no, I'm not even gonna put the correct answer on Google Classroom for number 4. If you'd like to do number 5 and look on Google Classroom for the right answer, it will be there. I think I have one more video coming for you. Where's this last video? Let me see. I have one more video coming for you on the part 3 note outline on percent yield. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Know that I will be on Zoom, potentially switching over to Google Hangouts next week. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1:30 to answer any of your questions. Or if you're bored and lonely and just want to tell me about how life is going, I will be there for that too. Okay? Love you guys. Talk to you soon.